Alright, hello. Is this working? Let me know in chat. Is it working? Is everything lined up as it should be? I don't see a lot of English in the chat though. Guys, preferably English, otherwise I can't read it. I can't really respond to you if I don't know what you're saying. Alright. Just a preference, you know. If you don't want me to know what you're saying, then, I mean, it's genius. It's genius. Hello? Hello? Okay. Little bit of lag. Yeah, buddy. Good to hear. Alright. Don't worry, we'll catch plenty of stars hits. I know we missed the first couple of minutes of this. I was just making sure it's all working. That's the most important thing. Also, stars is going to triple every hit today. I wish there was a way to do predictions. So for those who don't know what predictions are, on like Twitch, you have a feature where you can do predictions and you can bet like your channel points, which you earn from watching content. I don't think you can do something like that on YouTube, because we could do a prediction like, does Stars triple the next 6 hits in a row? Like, he's just barely gonna fail an attack all day. Welcome to TH16. Hey, Leopard. Hey, Eric. Oh, I don't know why Kunal's message was retracted. I missed it beforehand, sorry. Hey, Dirty. Love this guy. Oh, thanks. Blueprint, do you accept friend requests? I think you know the answer to that, Yeeta. Unfortunately, I do not. We here. Good to hear, Bianco. How are you? Oh, I forgot to put a tag on my server. 2 hours. Yeah. Actually, I'm hoping it's 4 hours. I'm hoping it's 4 hours. Because we got Klaus as well. Alright. Give me one more attack to get everything set up. Oh my god. Bro, that's... What do you guys zap here? Do you zap the eagle and an invis? Because you can't get... You can't get the eagle and everything, can you? God, I haven't done invis. I haven't done invis. Zap attacks in so long. I just fireball instead. He's pulling the CC. He's really not in a rush to do the zaps. He's obviously going to zap the core of the base. It's just what he goes for. Yeah, he's not going for the eagle. I agree. I would not have gone for the eagle with that. Not pretending to know well, but yeah. Just leave the eagle up. You get rid of both spell towers. Kind of says how powerful spell towers are. How's your thumb? Do you guys... Okay. Chat, this is my thumb. On the other side of the thumb, it's not too gruesome. It's really not that gruesome. But if you would like to see the other side of the thumb, put 1 in the chat. It's really not that bad, honestly. Like, all of you can handle it. I just want to see you spam the chat. Skill issue, unfortunately. Yeah, facts. Is everything good with the channel? I saw... Oh, so one of the editors got hacked. One of the editors got hacked. We don't know if it was like 2-factor authentication they didn't have, or if they clicked a link they shouldn't have. But yeah, oh my god, how did he... Yeah, that's too easy. That's why he pulled the CC. Just gonna flame fling at the town hall, bro. This is gonna be maximum swaggage. I'll start commentating properly. If I do Lalo now, I use domain expansion. Warden's fireball. Do you use the fireball with Lalo? That's an interesting one. I know, I have seen you use it at the lower levels. I don't know if it would work at the higher levels, because there's just so much splash damage on the base. So you kind of need the extra hit points or the healing. I'd be curious, it could work at Town Hall 16, just not consistently, but I'm happy to be proven wrong. With Rage and Eternal, do you just do a Warden charge without the Fireball? That's kind of foul. I love it. That's kind of nasty. Do you like just Warden charge, or do you meet up with the rest of your attack? I am surprised he used the Royal Champion. I can't even see where the Royal Champion is. There she is. This is so wrecked. Put the poison down. Yeah, I don't know why he was swagging the poison. That triple Ice Golem CC was a little annoying. 1-1-1. So I'll see. Like, that's the side of the thumb. Focus, camera. I know you can. Focus. It's not focusing. You can still see it's focused on my face. What a terrible camera. What a terrible camera. There's a specific way for Fireball Lalo to work. My videos actually, but... Huh, okay. I still wouldn't recommend it personally. I still wouldn't, because then you have to look at bringing earthquakes. But interesting idea. It would help. The defense targeting would help get the fireball into the center of the base. You wouldn't really need the invis for that, would you? Now, chat, we need to peer pressure Klaus. Klaus messaged like half an hour ago. He's like, I'm not even that high in Legends League. I'm going to bail out of the Legends League attack. So, I haven't even said what's happening. So, Stars is doing his hits. He hasn't done any hits today, and there's 2 hours left in the day. So, he's going to be spamming through all of his hits. So, I will commentate some of them more enthusiastically once I'm done catching up with all you fun people. And then we're going to jump over to Klaus. He's going to start doing his attacks at the start of the next Legends League day. However, he has tried to bail in the last 30 minutes. So I've tried to tell him not to bail, but we can only do so much. Obviously, he's doing some attacks right now, so I could show that, but it's that, like, this is Stars time. I'm not going to throw them under the bus. Yo, I'm... put the poison down. Crispy from AD does Fireball Lalo. Interesting. Do you guys think it's better? Genuinely, do you think the Fireball Lalo is strong? Like, I could do a video on that and it'd probably pop off, but I just can't imagine it being better than the Healing Tome at Town Hall 16. Maybe at other Town Halls, particularly at other Town Halls where the Fireball takes down more buildings without the need for an Earthquake. Whereas at Town Hall 16, there's very few buildings you get down without the need for an Earthquake. Fireball with Ice Golems is fun. It's Warden charge into huge hero dive. I charge the meet up with heroes and funnel. Yep, that makes sense. That's still, I mean, that's still super solid, Yeeta. Are you using Itsu Town Hall 14 attack strat pre-Town Hall 15? Yep. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I'm going to guess that says Stars is my favorite attacker, but I could be wrong. What's your Fireball army comp? Mine, Eric, or someone in the chat? I run the Warden Charge Mass Rocket Balloon. It's just simple. Like, I can show you some replays later in the stream if we get a break, but Stars will be attacking back to back to back, where it's like, the army's just... Yeah, like, I've had my Warden die immediately and still overkill the base because the Fireball just gets enough value and heroes are insane because you just do a Queen Charge instead. I found it fun. Well, that's what matters, right? If Klaus doesn't throw all his attacks, he will lose his insurance. Maybe. I believe he averaged good above 300. I think most of these players are. Heck, I probably averaged above 300 last season. I'm annoyed. I was on, what was it, like a 24 triple streak, which isn't like that insane in this meta. I know most of you are, I know most of the players in High Legends League get perfect daying every day, but I was like happy. I got to 24 in a row, and then today I just made a terrible decision. It wasn't a horrific attack. I just let my Warden die to a Monolith, and RIP Fireball Hybrid. See, that's interesting. I don't think so though. Too many times you have to pop the Fireball the Warden ability instantly with Hybrid because it doesn't have enough hit points, and you don't want to have to pop the Fireball instantly because what's more likely to happen is you'll funnel out. You'll funnel the exterior of the base, and no, like you'll funnel the first layer. Easier just to do it. If you hybrided it here and you had to pop the Warden ability instantly on this, it's not going to help your troops go to the core. It's actually going to push them further around. If you could funnel them to the core and then use your Warden ability in here, then obviously that'd be pretty handy. That's a skill issue. Facts. I have lots of skill issues. Alright, let's commentate an attack. Why don't we do that? God damn, he's force quitting out. Okay, chat, I'm gonna have to... So what Stars is doing, he's force quitting out. So that makes it really awkward. So what we're probably gonna end up doing is commentating every second hit. I refuse to commentate properly a hit where I don't even see the whole thing. So we'll jump out of this one early and get to his next attack. Alright. I have Eve Timo Clan, and he does Queen Charge Hybrid and Rex. I mean... I'm not saying Queen Charge Hybrid is trash. Like, obviously, chat, most of you are smart enough to know that Town Hall 16 is ridiculously easy. For those who are subscribed to the channel, you'll know a few months ago I was doing Noah's Ark. I did Noah's Ark in Legends League, which is one of every single troop. And I got 298 in Legends League with Noah's Ark. One of every troop, plus 298. Like, we all know that most attack strategies can triple consistently, and Hybrid is an infinitely better attack strategy than Noah's Ark. But it doesn't mean that Hybrid's good. Speaking of, though, like, and this is something I don't really like about hard mode, is chat, let me know if you disagree, but I actually think that Queen Charge attacks are quite balanced at the moment. Go into the top of Legends League and try and Queen Charge. It's quite difficult. The best Queen Charge Lalo players in the world will still get perfect days because they're good enough, but you definitely can fail Queen Charge attacks. Hybrid, Lalo, Root Riders, yeah, same. Like, all of them you can fail. Queen Charge is quite balanced, but then hard mode nerfs heroes even more. And Queen Charging on hard mode is extremely difficult. And I think it's just unfortunate. Now, I gotta jump out of this because he's already live with his next attack. We already know it. Come on, where are you? Oh, I just about clicked on Jenny there. I don't think Jenny is stars. Hard mode was a Queen Charge nerf. Yeah, it was a hard Queen Charge nerf. And, like, yes, heroes is what makes every attack strategy broken. But, like, I don't know. I really don't know. Because it's not the Queen that's broken. The Invis Vial's too strong, but the Queen is actually somehow the most balanced hero at the moment. Which I would not have believed if you told me that at Town Hall 15. Because the Queen was the strongest. Maybe the Warden. But the Queen's probably the weakest hero at the moment. Stars, I know you're live somewhere. He's probably donating. Hard mode should nerf equipments. Yep, but people paid for the equipments. No, the equipments just need to be balanced in the regular mode. Alright. Let's do what I'm kind of paid to do. Sort of. Stars versus a double invis base. What is going to be the plan? I am so sorry I missed the zap. I thought he put the flame flinger down the bottom, but that was just a minion. Thankfully, the base is symmetrical, so we can see what he zapped out. We get rid of Expo, multi-archer tower, and an invis tower. Double invis bases, obviously, we want to get rid of one of those invis towers with the zaps, or if you do fireballs, you generally want to get rid of one of the invis with a fireball as well, because a lot of the time the base will put all its most valuable defenses near the invis tower, because otherwise, what's the point of the invis tower, right? So we're going to see the giant gauntlet, obviously the most balanced hero equipment in the history of Clash of Clans. Yep. Sorry. that probably would have been loud in the mic, but I mean, who can take this equipment seriously? The King's gonna... No way. Activates the NATO. That's huge. Activating the Town Hall is not going to be a problem. We're going to blimp the Town Hall anyway on these ring bases that you see in Legends League. But the fact that activates the NATO is huge, because now Stars doesn't really have a risk with the blimp. We will be using the blimp in the Warden ability, so SAMs aren't an issue. Now we're going to deal with the CC as well. We haven't even gotten to the Healer Puppet. Nice Ice Golem freeze there, the offensive one. We pop the Queen ability. Obviously, she's not going to do an insane amount here, but this is ridiculous. We got rid of all the air heroes. We've gotten rid of an Invis tower, and now we've gotten rid of the NATO as well. This Queen might actually stay alive. Jeez, if she stays alive, she can activate that back-end Invis tower. We'll see what happens. Stars has disconnected, apparently. I don't actually think he's disconnected. I think he's waiting for this air defense to go down. What is he doing? Interesting. Perfectly timed freeze there. One trick, by the way, that you can do is that a blimp will activate an invis tower if it goes over the top of it. So you can do that. If you get the blimp over it early and then Lalo behind, the loons will do a good job. The Queen gets wrecked there. I think Stars is making a little bit of a meal of this, but it doesn't really matter when your Sui gets that much value. And that's why Zap Lalo is arguably one of the best attack strategies in the game. Obviously, Root Riders at the moment are better in Mass Dragons, but I think if time wasn't a factor in the esports scene that we see at the moment, you'd see a lot of Zap Lalo, because it's really the best of everything. The Lalo is very strong in the meta at the moment. You don't need the Root Riders for this attack strategy to open up the walls, and obviously heroes and zap spells are quite ridiculously broken at this point. The fact that you can remove defenses off the base so easily, and then the gauntlet can get so much value, makes this attack strategy must learn for you all at home. I feel spell towers should be rebuffed. Ooh, that's an interesting one. See, I disagree. I actually think spell towers are very well balanced at the moment. Invis towers are trolly. You can't make them too strong, otherwise it kind of ruins the fabric of the game. But Invis towers are definitely, I think they're balanced. I think poison towers could maybe have a slight buff, but they're okay. Yeah, I'm not going to commentate. We'll commentate every second attack, ladies and gentlemen. That's just how it's going to have to work, because Stars is force quitting his hits once he gets the triple. What was I saying? Poison Towers probably slight buff. Rage Towers I would give a slight buff, but not a range buff. Everyone went crazy when the range of the Rage Tower got nerfed, and I think that was stupid. The Rage Tower at Town Hall 15 was just broken. I don't understand why that wasn't talked about more. The range of it was too big. So I think they should have nerfed the range. Not as much of the damage, though. But if you look at all three all three spell towers at the moment, they all get used a pretty similar amount at the top of Legends League. So I think that says they're all pretty balanced, and I don't think you can buff the Invis tower. So because of that, I don't think you can buff the rest. Weirdly enough, how do I put it? I don't think the Town Hall needs a buff. I actually think the Town Hall's really balanced. I didn't like the Town Hall at Town Hall 15 when it's just like all conquering. And I think Spell Towers are quite well balanced. I think Infernos, and in particular single Infernos, need a buff. Scatters need a buff. The Eagle needs a massive buff. It is the anti-spam defense. Why is it so weak? Do you see the upgrade we got for the Eagle is like 20 extra damage per hit? Bro, this is the Eagle artillery. Why can't it be like one of the best defenses? I'd rather take a broken Rage Tower than current meta. Yeah, I mean, obviously we'd all prefer that, but like, I want the game to be more balanced. I don't want it to just be... I don't want the game to get balanced because you'd make a stupid change. If that makes sense. Triple Poison Tower. Oh, don't put 3 Spell Towers on the base. They're already hard to navigate 2 of them. Town Hall 17 should return to Town Hall 15 difficulty pre... No, it shouldn't. I'm sorry. Chat, I'm just going to tell you this. I don't think the game's ever going to be that hard again. You'll have hard mode. That's why hard mode's been invented. If the game was ever going to get hard again, they wouldn't have given us hard mode. If they made the game hard and they've still got hard mode, it completely makes that mode redundant. All the work they put into it is useless. Oh, shoot. He would have force quit. I need to be on this more. Please don't tell me I missed the zaps. Please don't tell me oh, just in time. This is a funky little base. I actually have hit this base once myself. You see a lot of this in Legends League at the moment, where we'll see dead zones throughout the base because defenders, are doing anything in their power to mess up the pathing of Root Riders. And clearly Stars hasn't hit this base that many times, because notice that. He took an extra 5 or 6 seconds beyond the preparation time to decide where he's going to do his zap. So already you see one of the benefits of running bases in Legends League that not many people have seen. It's that you force people to do new attacks. So, I mean, likely Stars has hit this base before because he's got that many accounts in Legends League, but maybe he's not all that familiar with it. King is going to take down the Town Hall through the wall, apparently. Not quite, but he's going to get awfully close to it. We zap out the Rage Tower in the core. I mean, Rage Towers have always got to be a target when it comes to your Zap Lalo attacks, because those Rage defenses will tear apart your balloons. The Queen ability goes off any second. Nicely done there. Unfortunately, you lose a couple of healers, but that is how it rolls. And we did get rid of one of the sweepers, which is huge, because now this sweeper that you see, well, it's going to be shooting at the healers, but the Queen is not the main part of this attack anymore. Lalo coming in here. I mean, let me know what you guys think, but Laloing at Town Hall 11 was much more technical than Laloing at Town Hall 16. At Town Hall 16, it's just a bit more spammy than it used to be. It's actually kind of disappointing to see how far Lalo has fallen in that regard, that the best way to Lalo isn't the best way as it used to be. Particularly like pre-Warden. Laloing at Town Hall 10, whew, that is proper Laloing. Laloing this is just getting as many troops in your Warden ability as possible, because the heal tome, you guessed it, is slightly overpowered. And speaking of slightly overpowered, Stars has completely wrecked this base. Worth noting, he did have an extra zap because he didn't need to use all the lightning spells in the core of the base. Make sure you know how many zaps you need for your specific target when you're doing Zap Lalo, because if you don't need to use them all, you can save the lightning, and they're really handy if there's like headhunters that come out of the CC, skeleton traps like we saw there, or even a single inferno that's on one of your heroes or troops. How much do Stars get paid every season? For what? Stars, hard mode is hard. Town Hall 14 meta. Town Hall 14 I still think was probably... Oh, wow. What an interest... I'm sure most of you recognize this base. They've swapped the Eagle in the Town Hall. That is not what I expected at all. Stuff it, I'll commentate. Interesting base change here. The Town Hall and the Eagle Artillery have been switched, which is not what I thought I would see with this base. So Star's gonna go for the multi-inferno. Now, the multi-inferno only needs 5 lightning, but to get both of the builder huts either side, it is 3 lightning for each of them, and that's why he used 6 lightning instead of 5. That flame flinger should remove this mortar before it even fires off a shot. I mean, that flame flinger is going to get really nice value. I'm surprised the attacker here, because the scatter is normally right here, and then you normally have an expo towards the outside of the base. Now, the downside of switching the Eagle and the Town Hall here is look at the value near the Town Hall. We're going to deal with the CC, every hero and the Town Hall, and then we got rid of the multi that's now behind the Town Hall, set up great value. Now, Stars, if he's concentrating, should use the lightning spell on the headhunters here, and he does, and look at how much of a difference that makes. Beautifully done from him there, because even if you poison the headhunters, they do slow down the value that the king will get in the gauntlet, even the queen as well with her ability. So using the zap to remove them, a very good idea, and this flame flinger is now going to get rid of the ricochet cannon. Obviously not an anti-air target, but just an annoying defense to deal with from a pathing perspective where it's placed. Both sweepers are up here, but we should be able to really avoid both of them. But there is a second rage tower on the base. So let's see what these rage scatters can do versus Lalo. Hopefully this monolith, I'm saying hopefully like I want Stars to fail. I just want it to be close. Hopefully this monolith is in range of the hounds. I guess we won't know because we're shooting at the invincible king instead. Nice job, monolith. And yeah, look at this. Well-timed Warden ability. This is a bit better spread than we saw from some of the last attacks. Loons going through the center. That is a nice NATO. And look at the Rage Tower. Now, I know some of you would like a Rage Tower buff, but look at the Rage Tower chew through these balloons. It is quite ridiculous. The loons are still getting the healing effect of the healing tome, but the RC is going to carry this attack, and that's kind of Town Hall 16 for you. The Lalo only has to get a couple of buildings. The RC can clean up the rest. Haste Vial is insane, and that is a nice, easy triple GG to Stars on that one. How for joining the top clans? I actually don't know. I've never done a stay deal with the top clans. Never done one, personally. I wouldn't say paid for equipment. Did I say something? Where to find EOS deals? Pustam, you kind of just get really high and then they'll like try and invite you. Leave your invites open if you really want it. A super compact base here, and that is why I am coming in recording it. We have been going one... Oh, he missed the queen. Yeah, he missed the queen. He was definitely going for the defensive queen there. As I was saying, I've been kind of recording one replay, then off the next, because Stars has been force quitting the attack, so that's how confident he is getting the triple and jumping into the second attack nice and quickly. But this attack is on a base style that you don't see a whole lot of, so figure show you guys all the different base styles today and how to take them down. And the problem with this meta at the moment is people are not trying to stop the Flame Flinger as much. You do see some bases with giant bombs on the outside, which is always a laugh, but generally people are saving those traps to stop Root Riders, because Root Riders, well, yeah, we all know how we feel about Root Riders. So the Zap gets good value, misses the Queen though, so we'll see if that becomes a problem later on. But bases like this, when they're super compact, you are going to struggle to get as much value with your heroes, even though the Gauntlet is going to have a field day. Like, you can only go so far through the base here with it being as compact as it is, but you'll make up for the struggle with the heroes with the Lalo, because the Lalo should run over the base because all the defenses are really close together and you should be able to path your loons better. You shouldn't have them all on the one building like we've seen in some of Stars' attacks today. So the Ice Hound's been a pain. We're actually seeing more and more Ice Hounds in Legends League at the moment. They don't do much versus the... They don't do much versus Root Riders, but they will do a lot versus Queens, Royal Champions, and the like, and obviously they get a lot of value in attacks. Alright, the Queen's going to deal with the Ice Pups. If it weren't for this Flame Flinger value, this could get close-ish, but I take that back, because the Queen's about to get the Town Hall here. I didn't even realize that. What great base identification from Stars here. Gonna remove the Town Hall. We are down to a minute though. That is one of the benefits of the Ice Hound. The fact that it just slows up the attack so much. We're gonna pop the Warden ability with the second Hound here. Can't let the Scatter Shot and the Eagle get onto our balloons because that will remove the balloons off the playing field. And look, we just envelop the base here with our balloons. And yeah, this is toast. This is so wrecked. We got a swag Lalo. Half Lalo? One Hound, 10 balloons. Not quite a half Lalo, but we've got a swag kind of Lalo here. 2 freeze spells as well. And yeah, you can see this base style goes down really easy as well. Nice Sams on the outside of the base and a Spring Trap lol. Welcome to trap placement in 2024. I nearly said 2016. Do you have a video posted for learning Lalo? Honestly, I don't think we do. Okay, chat, I am gonna chill with you guys for this attack, unless it's like a really interesting base. Nah, standard. So yeah, I don't know how much he earns for joining the top clans. I've never done that myself, but it would be a lot. The reason Town Hall 15 is hard because everyone's hero's got some same abilities, so you just need to decide which. But yeah. But I don't mind like the counterplay with the idea of what hero equipment is, but I don't like that it's so obviously broken. Like, what? Hero equipment's just disgusting. Yeah, I've heard what's happening in Bangladesh. Both of our editors are from Bangladesh, so that's why we missed 4 days of posting videos last week. So, best of luck to you all there. No, that's not what you want to hear, but I hope things get better. How much do Stars get paid? No idea. What rank am I? I wouldn't have climbed. I think I only went up 3 cups today. So I'll be in like at 2K. I was in the top 500 and then I got injured. It looks pathetic, but I did have surgery on it a week ago. So I was top 500 and that kind of ruined my season, which is a shame because I don't think I'll have as much time to push this season. Whereas I had heaps of time this season to push. But do you have a video for, like, not like specifically Lalo. We've got so many Lalo videos on the channel where you can like learn how to Lalo. Like I explain how to Lalo, but we haven't got like one video where it's like, this is the how to Lalo video. It's more like, this is how to Queen Charge Lalo, and I'll have part of the Queen Charge. This is how to Blizzard Lalo. This is how to Sui Lalo. That sort of thing where I still do talk about the Lalo, but not specifically. In fact, the best video is probably on my own personal channel. I don't know what Stars was hoping for, putting this blimp into 2 sweepers, but somehow has not found a Sam. Never mind. Oh my lord, the Queen's gonna get the Town Hall. Actually, she won't. The Invis Tower will protect it. Holy hold up. Hold up. He's going to straight up fail this. Oh, that NATO is saving him so much. He liked that NATO. It kept the loons on the town hall. I guess it didn't matter. The Queen's going to finish it off. Why did I even think it'd be a 1-star? The RC with the haste vial. I think the haste vial, even though it's not the most broken hero equipment, it is the most frustrating because the RC finishes off the base a lot. And my word, the haste vial is so broken, it's not even close to being balanced. What's your channel? I haven't posted on it in 3 years, but it's hooked to Clash. But I've got a specific beginner's Lalo guide there. It's one of my most popular videos, and a lot of people that go to it are actually quite complimentary of it. So it is a few years old, but it's a good video. I know I sound biased, but trust me. Lalo is easy. It's the setup that's hard, like Queen Charge Zap Sui. I find that to be the case. Yeah, I struggle with that sort of stuff, but some people struggle with the Lalo. Like, both of them are hard for different reasons. The Great Fotini, he's still pushing. I'm a Town Hall 12 and Legends and Hater. Okay. Why does Supercell not release multiple Legends League? Like, there's so many people in Legends League. Why don't we have a Town Hall 11 and 12 Legends? Like, you could put Town Hall 11 and 12 together. I think the problem is those Town Halls are way too easy. So you couldn't do it. But, like, give us... If you're a low Town Hall, Clash of Clans has nothing on offer for you. If you're a low Town Hall, there is no purpose to you other than to level up. Which I get is the whole point of the game, right? Like, don't hate. Like, that is the whole purpose of the game, is to level up. But I would love some sort of competitive... Like, give us something to do. Give me, like, if I've got a Town Hall 11 and I'm leaving it there purposefully because I like Town Hall 11. If there was a Town Hall 11 Legends League mode, I would love it, even if it's just 320 each day. It just gives me something to work towards, right? It would be a little bit of fun to do it as well. It also incentivizes Supercell to actually balance those Town Halls and not just make them so easy that anyone can do it. Or make a hard mode with those Town Halls in Legends League, actually. Yeah. In saying that, hard mode is still easy-ish as a Town Hall 11, but it's better than not having it. Give me something to do. I would love to see, like, I think Supercell's missing out big on doing, like, challenge events. What do I mean by challenge events? I don't mean, like, the challenges we have in game at the moment. I mean, like, you know, let's say they have a Town Hall 11, like, event, and everyone who's been past Town Hall 11 at some point can participate, and it's just a bracket. It's just a bracket, a 1v1 bracket, and you just play against someone, and then it's, you know, hard mode, triple gets through if you do less than the other guy, blah, blah, blah. Like, some events like that, some competition. Something to give some people to do that's not just at the same Town Hall. Like, Town Hall 16 gets boring. Like, for instance, if you could play... So, and they'll never do this, and I understand why, but hypothetically, if... You know, once you get to Town Hall 16, you could click a button and you would go back to Town Hall 15 and you could play Town Hall 15 for a day. You could click a button and go back to Town Hall 14. Like, give me options to play. Don't force me to play the same thing because you're not balancing the game. You're not changing the troops that are strong. You're not making Town Hall 16 interesting. Give me the option to play multiple Town Halls without having to grind an account for 3.5 years because the progression's terrible. Sorry, that was a rant. Morning, how are you? Depends. I was better before I started ranting. Nah, I'm alright. I'm alright. We're commentating every second attack today. Oh, it's Dark on top. Don't do it. Dark on top. I don't know who he plays for, but he plays for one of the better 5v5 teams in the world at the moment. I think it's MOS. Momentum Shifters. Don't hold me to that, though. That's true, Enrique. Is it Henrik or Enrique? One or two. Henrik or Enrique? Stars coming in on Dark on top. Dark on top. Generally at the top of the Legends League leaderboard. In the past, he was doing it with Oh, wow. Did anyone see that? Oh, that was beautiful. Did you see that? He split the zaps. So he used 5 zaps to get rid of... Well, he didn't need 5 zaps for the center, but he used 5 zaps in the center, and then he used 2 Still on the multi-archer tower, but gets the sweeper as well, because you only needed the 5 zaps. Well, you need 4 zaps to finish off the sweepers. Finish off the 2 spell towers he got rid of. And look at that. I think that sums up how valuable spell towers are. Stars would rather zap that value than a rage tower with a multi and a monolith, because then you'd leave the poison tower up, because spell towers individually they don't do much, but they make all the defenses around them do more damage. It's not just with the rage tower, but with the poison tower you slow down the troops and allow your defenses to put more damage on the troops, right? That is the point of the spell towers. So kind of interesting to know that Stars recognizes the cumulative effect, English is too hard, effect of the spell towers, and would rather zap out both of them and then leave up some more menacing defenses, but that don't support the other defenses as well. Queen will get rid of the Town Hall here, 1 minute 30. This is when we're going to be looking to Lalo. Now, I'm really interested in this. He's got the Stone Slammer active. Now, in the past, when it came to Lalo, no one would ever use the Stone Slammer, because the drill was just kind of known as being better, because of its ability to stun defenses, and it works really well with the Royal Champion, particularly when we had the Diggy on her. But now we're going to use the Stone Slammer. Now, this is one thing the Stone Slammer is better at. It's better at going solo. The drill is a support siege machine, so if you're using your siege machine with your Lalo, I would recommend the drill, particularly if you're using the Royal Champion with your Lalo as well. But if you're sending it by itself, look at the value of the Stone Slammer. The drill would not have gotten this. The Ricochet Cannon would have wrecked it, and this is crushed. This is so crushed. It's not even close. There goes the freeze. I reckon the haste will go down. And Stars is probably force quitting right this second because he doesn't need to stay around for the last 10 seconds. We will, though, to see the overkill in action. He won't even need to request CC troops in their next attack. No need for that. That is a fat 3-star. Oh. What do you think of the community event? Like the donation one? It's alright. I mean, those events aren't meant to be amazing given that it's for free. Like, they're not going to do an amazing event for free. But it's better than not. I mean, we need... Progression is the biggest problem with this game as a whole. The progression in this game is disgustingly bad. So, yeah. They need to fix that. I keep one of each lower channels, keep life interesting. So yeah, but I don't have enough accounts. I don't have the time. If I spent all the time that I was doing content creation over the last 4 years, farming lower accounts, I still wouldn't have one of each town hall. And I would still be poor. Now tripling with hybrid max town hall 16 with my town hall 15 accounts. Damn. That's sick. Subbed over at Hook to Clash. Thank you. I don't post videos there anymore. All my videos are here, but there is some good videos there. Like, I will say that. I appreciate it, Chris. By 16, it's just got Town Hall 15 this month. Oh, yeah. I mean, Town Hall 16s are getting cooked, King. So if you're a Town Hall 15, you'll be getting doubly cooked. It's One Hive. I don't think Dark on Top... well, I don't think One Hive has a 5v5 team, and Dark on Top I don't think ever played for One Hive. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Chris. Play Town Halls you've successfully upgraded. So, like, you'd have to upgrade everything to max to unlock it, which gives the option of, if you didn't enjoy the Town Hall, just don't upgrade it to max. Rush. But I know there's a lot of rushers out there who would hate that, so... Zap Lalo always strat that hard. I know, right? I can't count. I always accidentally place one too many spells, because I can't count my fingers on the screen. Oh, nice me. 58, 59, 80. Hopefully you get a 6k finish. Hey, Via Clash. Good to see you. Dark on Top, I remember this man for his Queen Charge Hybrid. Yeah, he used to do Queen Charge Hybrid. And then earlier in the year, he was doing Queen Charge Root Rider. And I think he even has swapped to Root Rider Spam now, because it's just... you have to do it if you're an esports player, because that's the army you're using in esports. One Piece. Ah, yep, that sounds more right. My headphone name / model. Believe it or not, guys, I don't get volume in through these headphones. It's purely aesthetic, because you look like, look at me. I don't look like a gamer now. I look like a nerd. And I got these for free, so that's why I can't remember the brand. TH. Let me get back to you on that. Ah, there you go. Audio Technica. Oh, you can't read it. It's backwards. Audio Technica, and it's the ATH M50X. Another crossing triple. Prediction on Town Hall 17 meta. Whatever the new troop is. I think Clash has made it really clear that they... Like, one thing I like about Town Hall 16 is the meta's completely different to Town Hall 15. The thing I don't like about it is they're doing the exact same thing they did at Town Hall 15, and that is not changing the meta at all. Like, balance your... It doesn't even need to mean that every troop has to be balanced. I've said this for ages. Imagine if next month they gave an extra 500 hit points to the Inferno Drag. They gave an extra 600 hit points to the Hog Rider. Like, it doesn't even have to be balanced. Just for, like, some months, change the meta. Make new troops stupidly overpowered. And then during the World Championship month, you can have nothing overpowered so that they have a balanced meta for that. But just for 2 months, buff 3 random troops. And that way, people still might use Root Riders at that point, right? But they might try the new troops because they're going to be ridiculously strong. Just give something new and fresh to the meta. And it doesn't even take any time. I wouldn't even care if it wasn't that well balanced. Like, if the Inferno Drag was broken for 2 months, that would not be the end of the world, because how much worse than that is that than what's happening currently with the Root Rider? I'm not annoyed that the meta's easy. It is slightly too easy, but I'm not annoyed that the meta's easy. I'm annoyed that the meta's the same. That's what annoys me. I know a lot of you want the meta to be as difficult as Town Hall 15. I'm going to tell you that's never going to happen, but I understand why. Sorry, I did say that question before, Mason. You were the next one. On box spaces, there's just not that many box spaces at the moment, but I don't know, if you've watched every video we've done with the Warden Charge mass rocket balloon, like, surely there's been some box spaces? Like, we've done about 4 or 5 videos on this strategy, if not more. I think I first showed the strategy in, like, May, and box spaces were definitely more of a thing in May, so, I mean, maybe have a look further back. If I find box spaces, yeah, but box spaces are dead. The meta at the moment is isolated Town Hall bases, and then wacky diamonds. Box bases just aren't a thing. Because Root Riders run over box bases. I meant in terms of difficulty, hopefully non-time meta. Oh, yeah. I mean, Town Hall 17 will still be easy, but hopefully in Esports they will be running hard mode permanently. For instance, hard mode is meant to be used at the World Championship Finals this year. And even though hard mode is still not as hard as it should be, Supercell have said they're open to changing it, and I think they will. Is Klaus not hitting? So the plan was to have stars for 2 hours at the start whilst he does all his hits. I know it's a lot of hits, but you guys want to see them. And then have Klaus for 2 hours, because Klaus could only do 2 hours after. Klaus has tried to bail, so we don't know if we will get him. King always can... Oh, yeah, yes, that too. Root Ride and Overgrowth. So I think the Overgrowth... I really like the Overgrowth. It's such a unique spell. It's just unfortunate it pairs really well with Spam. But I think the Overgrowth's kind of cool. I think the Overgrowth's kind of cool. But the Overgrowth needs to be 3 troop space. So you'd still be able to bring 4 of them to an army, though. You could even make a case that the Overgrowth should What I would do, I'd make the Overgrowth 4 spell space and add a couple of seconds to it. Not an insane amount, but add a couple of seconds to it. I know a lot of people would hate that. But you could still, like, people bring 5 Overgrowth and Wrecking Bases. So just add a little bit of time, maybe add like 5-6 seconds at each level and make it double the troop space. Would be pretty easy. I've been seeing the same bases in Legend. I mean, most people just copy what's at the top these days because it's so hard to defend at. Town Hall 15, you got more of a spread because people in the 5400s were still defending, right? So they just didn't bother changing base. Whereas these days, no one's defending, so they're all copying the top bases. Also, the top bases aren't changing much because it's too hard to defend. Like, why bother? I streamed their war the other day. Oh, nice. Well, then you would know better than me. Surprised One Hive has a plan for that, though. Yeah, 360k donations. I mean, there you go. Before that, there was many attackers. To be fair, I know some of you disagree. Like, the Root Rider and the Overgrowth is obviously broken, but the problem is the hero equipment more so than the Root Rider. The Root Rider, like, it's more because of the hero equipment, in my opinion. Some people disagree with that. You're entitled to. The hero equipment is the biggest problem. Because stuff like the Healing Tome can keep the Root Riders alive for so long. The Eternal Tome's broken. That's not talked about enough because everyone's looking at the new equipment, but the Eternal Tome lasting 9 seconds is disgusting. What the hell? What's the point in having any buildings on the base if for 9 seconds the troops are invincible? It should, like... I don't care if we're at Town Hall 25 and there's insane DPS on the base. The Eternal Tome should never last more than 7.5 seconds. Never. 7.5 seconds is insanely long. Like, that's longer than the Tornado Trap. And the Tornado Trap's meant to be like a really strong trap, but now it's not because the Warden ability outlasts it by 2 seconds. Can I sell my cups? No. Do you have a master? I don't think we have a masterclass on the Warden Charge mass rocket balloons yet, sadly. We should. I should do one. I'm actually pretty good at the strat normally. I got hit by Sam Sultan, Braj. So I don't have a contact for him, so I doubt I'd be able to get him on the channel. But I have got the hit he did on my base. So I do plan on doing an E-Drag video because he and Gaku both hit my base with E-Dragons. And I'm going to show you how they're using it and then do a few attacks myself and see if it works. We've got a lot of content for the next week and a bit. So it'll probably be it'll probably be towards the end of next season, honestly. Even though the hits will be out of date, it'll still be, like, E-Dragons won't change that much, I don't think. We will, so yes, there is an E-Drag video coming, I just don't know how soon. It will either be towards the end of next season, or it'll be in probably a week and a half. I tried using default equipment, still can triple moderately easy with OG and Root Rider spam. I would doubt it's moderately easy, personally. Not to discredit you. But it would definitely still be possible. Keep in mind, even the OG equipment got buffed, right? They didn't reuse the same stats. They buffed them. I would love to know the exact amount, but the OG equipment still definitely got buffed. This league we get Star and Klaus, like as in, we will have the Stars and Klaus Legends League base video that will come out early next week. Stars posted his replays today, but alright, I'm a rant. Obviously, the Legends base videos are great for views because it is a high search term. Lots of people are looking for it. But my word, you are, like, not you guys in chat, but generally people are so toxic. And they're so stupidly toxic. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't, like, they're willing to go to war over a base link. It's insane. Some of the, like, I've got a thick skin and none of it, because you have to when you do content creation, none of it actually gets to my head. It's more just like, is this really what humanity is? Like, is this the best of us? What on earth? And obviously you're not going to find the best of us on YouTube. But, like, seriously? Like, Some guy is like, started his comment with, "Do you ever shut up?" I'm a YouTube caster. Would you rather I just sit here and go, "Nice stars"? And here's stars. I'm gonna leave. You guys don't need my commentary. I'm shutting up. Enjoy stars attack. Like what? What do you mean? Do you ever shut up? What do you come into YouTube for? Just go to like an AI channel or one of the other YouTube channels that only posts base links but doesn't try and do genuine quality content. They're just boasting base links. Go there and then be like, "Oh my god, I'm so glad there was no caster here." Like, what are you doing? And then so much hate that I just don't understand how people can't realize, like, that some people had used the base before and it hadn't worked for them. But do you understand that there's people outside your view? Like, do you think just because you tripled the base with Root Riders that the base is trash? Like, people genuinely think that. They can't fathom the fact that if the base doesn't work for them, it's not allowed to work for anyone else. I just don't understand that. Like, I'm sorry that you took negative 320 with the base. Everyone's taking negative 320s. But I'm sharing with you a base that, for me, has still only taken 2 negative 320s in 10 to 12 days, which is insane, because I've been at 6K for that long. Like, do you understand that there's people beyond just your experience? I think the most scary comment of all of them, though, this was the most scary one, and this wasn't even a toxic comment. Slightly. The guy came out and said, "This is the worst base ever. It hasn't, and he took 3 days with negative 320 with this base." So he said, "Worst base ever." Like, there was a bit of a comments thread that went on it, and I commented something in it. Not like toxic, just commented in it. Like, being like, sorry that it did that for you. And then the guy legit said later, "Yeah, this base was awesome at 5.9k, but then struggled once it got to 6k. Like, what? So you came out and your original comment was, "This is the worst base ever." And then it's like, actually, the base was amazing in 5.9k, which is still pretty high, but it struggled once I got to 6k. It's like, no crap, everything struggles at 6k. Have you played this game? Like, dude, how can you be like, this base was great at 5.9k and say it's the worst base ever? So if you ever see a comment on a Legends League base video and it's the most over-dramatized thing ever, I just want you to think of this. There's every chance that the base didn't do that bad for them. There's every chance. And they're just so needlessly emotional about it. I am aware of the win trading. I believe it's true, but I'm not certain enough to make a video on it. But I'm pretty confident that it is true. Sam got 320 for... Yeah, that's insane. Especially with E-Dragons. I respect getting 320 with E-Dragons. Yeah, Sam swagged the Warden on me. I actually think their name is... Let me know if I get this wrong, but Euryphony? Like Stephanie, but with URI at the start, and then they changed their name to Sam. Or maybe it's the inverse. Who knows? How often do they go 320? Very often. I mean, I go 320 reasonably often. That says it all about it. 300... Wait, he's got 165 triples in a row? Do you all ever take applications for help around the channel Discord? I think so, Eric. There's a lot of volunteers with... I mean, Blueprint's bigger than just the YouTube channel. We obviously do the masterclasses, base building, coaching, all of that. There's a lot of volunteers behind everything. So yes, probably. I wouldn't know how to apply other than join the Discord server and say you're interested and see what they say. Like, I doubt you would start on the YouTube... Like, if you're only interested in the YouTube channel, I doubt you would start here because, obviously, this is quite a high-up position, and there's a lot of responsibility with that. But I'm more than happy to be wrong. Good night. Sleep well. Spiky Ball has made my E-Drag attacks easy. Yeah, I want to do a video with Spiky Ball Vamp Stash E-Drags, because that's what everyone's using with it. I probably underestimated how good the Spiky Ball would be on the outside of the base. I'll admit that. Thoughts on Hydra attack with clone spells? Extremely strong. It is the second best spam strategy at the moment. In fact, there is about 30% of my defenses are Hydra with clone spells. It's very powerful. Alright, I'm trying to catch up on every comment because I've just been ranting for the last 2 minutes. How does Wall Breaker AI work? It targets buildings that is behind a certain number of wall length or in an enclosed compartment. But it's always going to target buildings. Don't think of it as targeting walls. It's targeting a building, and then it goes to the most accessible wall for that, unless there's a weakened wall somewhere. So you need to be really careful with your earthquake spells, because if you weaken a wall, your wall breaker is more likely to go for that wall, even if it's not necessarily the closest wall on that compartment there, and that can mess up your wall breaker AI a lot. Hopefully I don't get 320. Good luck. My best advice break is every time we post a base link, right? Everyone's going to copy the same thing. So for instance, I'm not running that exact base in Legends League. I am running a version of it. I changed ricochet cannons, I changed CC composition, I changed the king, expos, and 1 or 2 other things. And some traps, obviously. That's my best advice. Particularly if you're higher. Less so if you're lower. Rock, I don't have any planned, admittedly, no. But that doesn't mean that they're not incredibly strong. The Legends bot's not always accurate, that's true. That's very true. A lot of the time, the negative zeros you see on Legend League bots will be they attacked and took a defense at the same time. Now, they might have fixed that, because I know they've tried to improve the bot. But in the past, at least, you would get zeros, but it's actually attack and defense at the same time. And the way to tell is if the attacker only does 7 attacks in the day, and they go plus 280, and then they've got a 0-star in defense, it's likely they attacked and defended simultaneously. Or even some of the time they'll get like a... It'll look like they get a 1-star on offense. If they get a triple and then defend a 2-star at the same time, it will say plus 13 on offense. And it will say they missed a defense, which they didn't. They tripled and then simultaneous. Yes, the channel was hacked yesterday, very briefly. But that was fixed pretty quickly. And no, it wasn't me that was hacked. I saw a few comments being like, Hooked got hacked. No, it was thankfully not me. I was just one of our editors. No, I just want to expand my horizons with the game I love. Thank you for the info. No problem. I appreciate the... it's nice to see the energy and the enthusiasm. Feel like it's part of being a streamer. There's always hate no matter what. People would rather hate than love. It's the same reason. Have a look at the news every night. It doesn't matter where you live. They're always going to show way more sad news than happy news, and they'll always start with the sad news first. Unless it's like the Olympic Games on. That's different. Sport's one of the few things that seem to transcend this. But if it's just like a regular news day, there's no election in your country, there's no mega sporting worldwide event on, they will start with the sad news first. Because us human beings seem to have more of an appetite for sadness than happiness. And that's why comment sections are full of hate and not love. Can you do a gold pass giveaway? We do plenty on the Twitter. Or X, whatever you want to call it. But if you want to see a gold pass giveaway, head over to our... head over to the Twitter, give that a follow. Generally, they do a gold pass giveaway every time we sign like a new builder. Don't do it as much on the YouTube. Maybe we should, but I hope you guys watch the channel, not for the hope of getting a gold pass, but for the hope of Well, I was going to say tripling, but everyone can triple at this point. Tripling more. Let's put it that way. But yeah, nothing for Hydra or Drag Spam planned. But I assume, hypothetically, if there's hero equipment coming at some point in the future, generally what we've done in the past is if there's new hero equipment or a new troop, we will do that with every attack strategy, every popular attack strategy, right? There's nothing to love about Town Hall 15. I actually disagree. I know your thoughts on it, Rob, because I've seen your comments plenty. And like I said, you're welcome to your own opinion. And generally, you don't insult other people for different opinions. And I respect that because there's plenty of people who go to war over it. But I actually think there is a lot to like about Town Hall 16. There's just a few things that are wrong. There's just a few things. They are big things, though. It's not like small things. They are big things. Like this gauntlet that you see right here. I mean, the fact of the matter is they had to make the meta easier. And they did that. And then they introduced a hard mode, which I've thought for a long way is the way forward. Stars... No, he doesn't even need the queen to go. I don't think he wanted the queen to go in. I think he's happy if just the log launcher goes in here, because it should remove... Oh, the builder hut's doing a great job, though. Yeah, the log launcher really doesn't do that much damage, does it? Oh, but the builder hut's gone. Yeah, so we didn't need the queen, so I think he deliberately put the log launcher down so that the queen wasn't going to go in, because the log launcher was going to get rid of this anyway. Unfortunately, we don't have a spare zap, and we have poisoned the CC, but the baby dragon helps out. I mean, that is a mad sui. We have invested the siege machine, though, and there is an invis tower next to the town hall. Yeah, see, I kind of agree with that, Rock. Legends are darker. That is a very interesting idea. Oh my god, did that lava hound activate? What? It was probably the balloons. For a second, I thought the lava hound somehow activated. It was like, do lava hounds drop balloons? And then I was like, no, that is the lava loon event troop that we all miss so much. On the 3 equipments that were leaked. Now, don't take this for anything, but I can't really speak on them. Because if they are legit equipment that is coming, and I know about it, I'm not even saying I do. Like, we generally don't know that far ahead. But if they are new equipment, and they are coming, then I can't speak about it, because we've got an NDA. Right? And if they aren't new equipment, I'm not going to tell you that, because then you would know they're not coming, and then you'd know every time I don't speak is because they are coming. So all I can say to that is I can't really speak on anything that's ever leaked until it becomes public. I know that's a boring answer, but I have signed an NDA. They're so slow in adjusting hard mode. It did. Think of it this way, Rob. July is their month off. Like in Supercell take July off. Most of the employers will take a lot of July off because it's just their month away. That's why there was no medal event this month, because if something went wrong with it, they didn't want to be around to fix it. Because they don't really take like Christmas, New Year off that much because they're busy. Keep in mind last time we had the Cookie Rumble event during that all. This is a pretty good channel for Zap Lalo. Like, if you want to watch the best Zap Lalo player, subscribe to Stars' YouTube channel. It's Stars Clash of Clans, I believe. But if you want to learn it, come here. We've got a lot of Zap Lalo in the channel, and I do my best to describe that. Well, yeah, Rob, that's why there's been nothing happen this month, right? That's why this is always the worst month for content every year, because there's never any content in July. When Supercell will give you a level of Archtower and Cannon, I have to assume it's in the next update. I have to assume that there's only so many defenses that they can give new levels to. So I assume it's coming in the next one. Another log launcher from Stars. He hasn't done many of these today, but it is so good for sniping out like these low HP buildings in the center. And we're going to activate the invis tower, but I don't know if he'll get to the town hall in time for that invis to not reset. He doesn't take the invis down. To be fair, not really that surprising. Yeah, Rob, if, say, if in a month's time, let's say if by the end of, I know it's a long way away, but if by the end of September you haven't seen any big changes to hard mode, I would share your reservations, because that would be problematic. But obviously, nothing happened this month. They didn't do anything for that. And then next month is anniversary month. So I think they're going to be focusing on, you know, the anniversary, whatever events come with that, because there's almost certainly going to be an event with that. If in September they don't, because by September all the teams should be qualified for the World Championship. So if by then they don't fix anything, then I'd be a little concerned, because they're not going to fix it in November just before the World Championship. I would hope they'd have the hard mode as they want it to be by October. Is all your equipment maxed? No. I don't have any maxed epic equipment. I leave them at level 26 for a few reasons. One, because the upgrade to level 27 is insanely expensive, but B, I'm trying to also be kind of relatable for most of you at home. So that's why my Fireball, I would have upgraded my Fireball to max, but I leave it at level 26, so I need 2 Earthquake to finish everything off, so that it's the same as all of you at home. Out of interest, what do you guys prefer? Me sitting here with stars attacks in the background and slowly talking it through? Do you prefer me commentating? Do you prefer what we were doing earlier and a mix of both? I'm just very much open to anything. I would like to see Legends League in hard mode. I would like to see it personally. It is, after all, Legends League. But I don't think the whole thing should be hard mode. Because the problem is, right, more people are in Legends League than before because you get more ores in Legends League. So I don't want casual players who just want to play the game casually to be forced to come to Legends League to get more ores, but then forced to play hard mode, which they don't enjoy. So I think they have to do a split. Or make it so in Titan 1 you get the same ores as you do in Legends, which I'd be okay with as well, as long as it's not Legends ores going down, it's all the other ores going up. That's why I love you. Thank you. Both commentating and chilling. Nice. 6k and above hard mode. Problem is, Eric, it's like, you need enough people above 6k for hard mode to work, right? Because let's say it's at 6k, the first player that gets above 6k, if there's only one person that does it, they're screwed. Who are they going to attack? Do they attack people below 6k, but they attack on hard mode? Because that's not really fair, because the people who get defenses get someone's attacking them on hard mode rather than easy mode. Does that make sense? So then it's an advantage to the people who sit just below 6k, because they're going to get potentially a few hard mode defenses, even though they're not attacking on hard mode. So you need to set the bar at a place where enough people can get above it in one go. So 5,500 is probably it, but I'd set the bar at 5,500, but for the first 2 weeks of the season, no hard mode. Because otherwise, if only like 10 people get above in one go, that's not enough people to matchmake with. You need like probably 100 people minimum to get above in one go. So either set it at like 1 week or 2 weeks and then above 5,500. That sort of thing. Stars. That was not very smart. Oh well, he's still gonna triple. You're OP? No, you. Wait, that's Kazi, right? I'm trying my best to remember names. If that is Kazi, you're more OP. Yeah, so you couldn't do... Yeah, I agree. You couldn't do it above 6k. But then it doesn't matter what bar you set it at, because then the first people that get to 5,500 in a season get punished. You need to get it on a whole group of people at once. The other option is you don't do it by trophies, but by rank, but I think that would confuse people. for CWL as well as possible. So if they did a new league in CWL, I'd like to see it be hard mode, but also Champs is pretty bare as is. Like there's barely enough clans in it. So I don't think they will split that. I know it annoys people, but I'm not against I don't think CWL needs hard mode as much because there is only a few clans that can perfect war because it's only one hit, right? So I don't think CWL will ever need hard mode, and I'm okay with that. Because like hard mode doesn't have to go across the whole game. I think CWL should just be normal mode. I would love to see Clan Wars have an option for hard mode, if that makes sense. So like you still get the same number of ores, but you're less likely to perfect. So you might get, you know, more wins. No, he didn't fail his wall break. He just didn't wall break a second time. So have an option in regular wars for hard mode, and then Legends League hard mode above a certain rank. Hey, Richard. Maybe Hooky. Yeah, that's definitely you. Kind of weird, get 320 defense on 20. Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. Supercell should fix Legends League. Oh, the matchmaking system in Legends League is disgusting. I think I talked about it before. Leave Vista Ridge, bro. I mean, I'm just here to watch Stars attacks. I'm not in this clan. The Legends League matchmaking is a problem. Like, the only way players move up is when they get matched with players, like, multiple hundreds of trophies below them. For instance, the other day on Mushroom, I went plus 110. Mushroom's my second account. And I had a look. I didn't look at the trophy rank of the players, but most of the attacks were terrible. Now, he did reset at low 5800s, but still, I shouldn't be able to go plus 110. I think we're on a 30 streak for perfect. Yeah, I think in regular wars there should be a hard mode option. Still the same number of ores available, but obviously you're way less likely to perfect, and therefore you get more. No, hard mode does not deserve more ores. That is where I disagree. I don't think you should punish, because all that's going to do is make the better players better and the worst players worse. That's just going to make the divide in the game even bigger. People are complaining about the divide in the, like, people are upset about the divide in the game because the game has to be so easy because there's such a wide array of players and their qualities. And then they want to make so the best players get more ores than the rest. Like, that's not going to make the divide even bigger. That is a bad idea. They should match enemies by rank. In Legends League, they normally do, but I don't know how they do it because it hasn't been doing well. Hooked and Nicholas pushing well this season. I'm not. I've gotten stuck. We'll have a look at my rank at reset, but I'm only about 2k, which isn't that good, but I don't really mind. I got injured this month. I mean, yeah, Sora, I don't disagree with that. Like, teams are getting close to, but I think this is hopefully the easiest the meta will get. I assume it'll get slightly harder. Not amazingly harder, but slightly. So I guess we'll see, won't we, though? But I don't think CWL at this point has to be hard at all. Yeah, that's insane, King Isles. Game just broken, too many equipments released. I understand. So, for instance, for those who don't understand, Clash Royale has gotten a lot of hate this year because what they do is they'll release a new troop, put it, or like even like King troop. They'll put it behind a little bit of a paywall if you want to max it immediately, and then by the time free-to-play players can get the troop, it's been nerfed already because they make it way too strong to force people to use it. And I really like that Clash of Clans isn't doing that. Like, you know, everyone who's, if you're free to play or not, if you're Town Hall 16, you've gotten to play with the Root Riders. But there is a limit to my patience, and we have gone past that. The Gauntlet needed to be nerfed by now. Root Riders probably need another nerf. But the Gauntlet in particular, the fact that the Gauntlet hasn't gotten a nerf is just really scary for me. If they're not willing to nerf something that is so blatantly overpowered, then when are they? How long are we going to have to wait? Are we just going to wait till, not that the gauntlet gets nerfed, but every other king equipment is better? Like, is that where we're at? Hi. I keep getting stuck 5800. Yeah, that's super Root Rider. That's funny. We probably shouldn't do that. What do you think of my idea? Sorry, I must have missed your first comment. Maybe gain more trophies if you attack in hard. So I thought about this. Something I suggested a few months ago is like you add a difficulty multiplier. So if you attack without Root Riders, you get an extra like 2 troops. So if you got a triple, you get 42. If you attack without the giant gauntlet, you get 43. Like, and it just compounds. People would hate it though. People would hate it. And I get why. So that won't happen. Hooked for president? Oh, thanks. We don't have a president in Australia, but if we did, I wouldn't want to be it. We have a prime minister instead. Same thing, though. Still don't want to be prime minister. But I'd be the president of Clash of Clans. A voice of the people. I think that's just the CEO, actually. I don't want to be the CEO. I said hello. I think Worlds will be pretty disastrous. Why? You know they're doing it on hard mode. What about Spiky Ball? Fireball needs a nerf. I think they should reduce... Like, the damage for every level should be 1 Earthquake less. So, for instance, if you've got a max Fireball, you should have to bring 2 Earthquake. If you've got a non-max Fireball, 3 Earthquake. It would still be overpowered, but maybe it wouldn't be as... The problem is, though, right, we have no idea the true strength of all of these attack strategies because... People aren't trying to defend fireballs. People aren't trying to defend queen charges, right? People are trying to stop Root Riders and drag spam. But if you nerf Root Riders and drag spam, would people try and stop fireball more? Would we see a new base layout that actually hard counters fireball? We don't know. But I still think the fireball needs a nerf. Spiky Ball I don't think does. Like, it's still probably slightly overpowered. But there's so many other things that I would nerf before the Spiky. So I'm not in a rush to nerf Spiky Ball. It also only came out a couple of months ago. So don't nerf it. Super Witches and Fireball. Yeah, that's insanely strong. But it will be Root Rider. Oh, rip. Don't know why your message got retracted, but I did read it. It will be Root Rider spam or drag spam city. I think there'll be a significant lack of variety. Yeah, I want to see... I would do a video on it if I had the data for it. I would love to see the usage rate of different attack strategies in hard mode, because everyone's hailing it as... I mean, I know Eric's put it on his channel saying it will save Clash of Clans Esports. And I don't disagree. It's definitely better than the alternative. But I'm not sure it's that good. Just the few wars I've watched, I haven't seen an insane increase in variety. But maybe I've watched the wrong wars. Ah, yes, I did see that comment. I've been enjoying the Fireball. Yeah, the Fireball's fun. The Fireball is exactly what I wanted the Epic equipment to be, so it is still too strong. But the Epic equipment for me should unlock a new ability in the hero that they haven't been able to do. So the Giant Gauntlet is too strong, but the ability for the King to do splash damage. The Frozen Arrow, the ability for the Queen to charge so much easier, isn't really that new an ability. And that's probably why it's one of the weakest. The Spear is weak, but the ability for the Royal Champion to be a Flame Flinger is kind of cool. And then the Spiky Ball, the range damage. Yes, I literally said in like February, Spring Traps should be 20 space. Actually, I didn't say Spring Traps should be 20 space. I said Root Riders should be 18 troop space in February. People called me idiots back then. I did a Twitter post on it. People were like, what the hell? Why would you make the Root Rider even stronger? Making it 18 troop space. I'm like, think. Why could I make it? What is special about 18 troop space? God, sometimes I'm just too smart. That's not actually true. Hard mode, I think everyone not tripling, just spam. Yeah, hopefully not. I think you'd see a lot of Zap Lalo in hard mode. Like, yes, the heroes get nerfed, but I think Zap Lalo in hard mode will be strong. It's just at the moment, hard mode is still a little bit of a speed battle. Well, they're treating it like one, even though they shouldn't. Always struggle at AQ pathing for Lalo. Like the Zap Lalo, Queen Charge Lalo, are you using your Queen with the Lalo? That would probably be your problem. Springs would be great to counter Root Riders. I think they would. And you could bring extra Root Riders. Like, the problem is right now, right? And why it's so hard to nerf Root Riders is at the start of the year, people were bringing 9 Root Riders with Root Rider spam, right? That was the classic army. Now the Root Rider spam players are bringing 6. Because you only need 6. Because with the Warden ability and the healing tome, 6 is enough. So, like, the nerfs to the Root Riders haven't meant anything because we've just realized you don't need that many of them. They're just that strong. So, if you brought Springs, then people might have to bring, you know, 8 or 9 of them again. Then they couldn't bring all these Super Barbs to funnel. Then it becomes more of a game. Then you can bait the army. It would make the Root Riders a bit more random, but I'm okay with that for spam. Like, that's the point. Spam attack strategies have to be a bit random, and Root Riders are currently not random. I think the OG spells should be 4 slots. 4 slots, longer duration. The power of the King's attributes. Like, you mean the base King or the Gauntlet? Because the Gauntlet needs a nerf. Anyone who doesn't think the Gauntlet needs a nerf, I would be surprised. Yeah, agree. You can definitely build base to counter Fireball. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's some bases that I struggle with the Fireball. There are definitely some bases I struggle with, and people aren't even trying to stop Fireball. I still think it needs like a 1 spell nerf. So you need an extra Earthquake or Zap. But yeah. Enrique, literally anyone who's remotely invested in Legends League is trying to push for it. I know I did a video on it. It's funny, anytime I do a video that Itsu's done in the last couple of days, I get a bunch of comments being like, this guy's only copying Itsu. And then if Itsu does a video talking about how hard mode should be in Legends League when I did it 1 week before, it's like, damn, this guy's so smart. What a genius. And for the record, I love Itsu. He's one of my favorite content creators, and we get along pretty well. We were going to bring out a podcast, start doing like a weekly podcast at the start of Town Hall 15. But then my dog died, and I was not interested in content. And haven't really found the need for it since. Yeah, I've heard Squad Busters is incredibly pay to win. Like, incredibly pay to win. So I never even played it. There is a real push for monetization. And it's really interesting because I thought Clash of Clans was making alright money before. And over pushing monetization surely only hurts. In the long run. And I believe they're playing the long run with this game. I think they believe Clash can survive. So I don't know why they're pushing. I get it with Clash Royale. That game is definitely dying the way they're pushing it. But I don't think Clash is quite there yet where it's just like, we need to make all the money we can right now. Damn, that sounds cool, AJ. Continue live. I've just read a message and Klaus has bailed. This is not the first time Klaus has done this. When was it? The last time we did this stream. We were meant to have Klaus on as well and he bailed at the last second. I'm sorry to tell you guys that your favorite attackers in the world, it is just easier to know them as attackers. Can you share the army link for Lalo, like for this? I don't have it on me right now. Like, I've showed the army comp so much this video, you definitely could have copied it by now. But if you want the link, we will post a video with some of Star's best attacks from this season early-ish next week, and we'll have the army link on that. We have the army link on like 80% of the videos. There was one video we did a while ago, which was a fireball, best fireball for every town hall level. So it's like town hall 11 to town hall 16, so 6 different armies. And I just could not be bothered putting the army links together for that, and there was a lot of people complaining about that. But for instance, one thing you guys probably don't know is army links do not work across like dev build and main game. They don't work across it. So it makes it a pain to do. Kazuma has the highest hit rate on NaVi. Well, I love Kazuma. Way back, he was on this team called Method to Madness. It was kind of like, as far as I know, the first big team he was on. And I was actually the streamer. I was the official streamer for Method to Madness. And I got to see a lot of Kazuma on that team. And I realized how good he was. And then he started getting picked up by better and better teams. I'm like, yep. And I think it was like 2022. He had the highest hit rate in the world, and he was not on one of the top teams. And people were like, oh, that guy's probably good. And I'm sitting here like, no, this guy is insane. This guy will be the best attacker in the world. And he's basically been one of the best attackers ever since. I assume you're talking about Tencent, Armin, and that is potentially the case. I'm so hyped for August's new epic item release. Fair enough. Any info on the new epic? No. Even if I did have info, I would not be able to tell you because I have signed an NDA. Lol, Eric. What level's your gauntlet? Kazuma is absolutely insane. That is unequivocally correct. By far the best. Ooh, so not just the best, by far the best. I don't watch enough wars. I used to play and cast 5v5 wars a lot. I just about got flown out to Poland a few years ago, but my team choked. I've never let them forget that since. They choked, so we lost in the final round. But I just don't watch it as much anymore. They're at terrible times for me because I'm in Australia, so most of them happen in the middle of the night. But also I just don't find the Town Hall 16 meta that interesting. Myself and Lex played in a team together for the first qualifier. And I think we finished 50th. We could have finished higher, but we didn't play the last couple of days because we'd already won enough wars, so there was no point to play more wars and risk losing and dropping down. But I think I went 15 out of 16, just mostly with Root Riders. Like, I tried to do different Root Riders armies, so it wasn't just, you know, Root Rider spam. Is Stars about to fail his first hit? Holy, it's gonna happen. There's no way. He failed. We have been streaming for 90 minutes. We've probably watched 30 Stars attacks. He finally failed. Wasn't particularly close either. I don't think that was a very good attack. I'm surprised where he Lalo'd from. He Lalo'd straight where his queen would have got all that value anyway. And the blimp was not effective. That is a big fail. This isn't even close. Oof. Melbourne. Does everyone with a creator code sign an NDA? Well, you don't have to. I don't think. But yes, generally. There's no reason people wouldn't. So yes. That's why you will never really see a big name creator leak anything, because I know you all get excited about leaks, but leaks are terrible for the game. I know I'm biased because obviously, you know, leaks affect what we do, but like, if you don't know what's coming and then we all get to show you and we can all hype it up, whereas you guys see it in like stupid little clips without any gameplay. Most of the time it's just seen as the equipment screen. So it's not that hype. It's not, you know, that amazing. Oh my god, look at this. It's not anyone showing how to use it. It's just a clip of it. And it takes away so much hype out of what can be really, really cool. For instance, like Town Hall 11 was one of the best update drops ever. No one had any, well, I was pretty sure no one had any idea that Eagle Artillery was coming. And it was insane. It was so cool. But no, now everyone is obsessed with leaks. And the same people are always leaking, same accounts, and there's nothing, can't really ban them. It's just, like, half the time the leaks I see, I didn't know they were coming. And I don't want to know they're coming. Just let me play Clash of Clans. Blueprint bases isn't working on page. I think when Town Hall 17 ends up being pretty easy as well, base building services will die. It's set for esports teams. It is too hard. Like, it's not, like the blueprint bases that non-bias aside, a lot of the big base building websites have fantastic builders and they're all really good, but is it worth buying bases? I probably shouldn't say no because, you know, it's part of my income. But the game is too easy. The game is way too easy. Not to be a negative Nancy here, but there is definitely a world where Stars fails this hit as well. Like, that was not a good Sui. I'm surprised he put his queen around the edge of the base. Doesn't feel like she got much value. That poison tower is going to hit all the balloons. This Royal Champion's going to have to put in work. But there's that backhand ricochet cannon. Like, obviously Stars is capable of getting this, and I still think he will. This is close. It's closer than a lot of his other ones. He is going to have to use his spells. He misses the scatter, and he definitely could have got that. Okay, it's a triple. They do normally have a dedicated donor. If not, Stars will like have one of his other accounts in here. Time to copy this the last base facts. Is anything closed off to you if you don't sign it? Yes, heaps. Heaps. What? Why are we telling Sora to stop talking? What did he do? Yeah. No, that's fair, Rob. But Town Hall 15 wasn't the best for Kazuma. Queen charging was not easy into Rage Towers. So what's your best spell tower setup in this meta? Rage Poison. I think Rage Poison is the best. So, I'm pretty sure this will be one of his lower accounts. Yeah, that screams donation account. In fact, let's prove it. Look at that, 240 troops already. Why did he bail? Who bailed? Yeah, I agree. But they would have to do that in hard mode, the other Legends League Town Halls, because they're even easier than Town Hall 16. Which is crazy to say. Like, chat, what do you think is the hardest Town Hall in the game? That is so sad that that's a question, because it could genuinely be Town Hall 16. Welcome to Clash of Clans in 2024. To be fair, the top Town Halls should be the hardest. It just shouldn't be this easy. Or at least if it's going to be this easy at this higher hit rate, at least make the attack strategies that are tripling hard. Which base building team will you support except Blueprint? I don't know. None. Imagine if you asked like a Formula 1 driver. Imagine if you asked a Formula 1 driver, hey, outside of the team that you're currently on, which team do you support? Actually, maybe some of them would say Town Hall 10. Pretty hard back then. I'm not talking all time. Obviously, Town Hall 10 is the hardest Town Hall that there ever has and there ever will be. Town Hall 15 didn't even get close to Town Hall 10. I meant more now, but yes. If anyone's wondering what the hardest Town Hall of all time, it is Town Hall 10 when it was max, and it's just not a debate. The hit rate was sub 10%. Even Town Hall 15, like sub 10% in the pro community. Not even Town Hall 15 got anywhere near that. The hit rate was like in the 40s at the World Championship, maybe in the 30s. Back in the day, yep. Yep, if you did a queen charge attack into an Inferno, your queen would stop healing completely. And the freeze spell was 2 space. The freeze spell was 2 space, so if you wanted to bring a freeze, it did last a couple of seconds longer, but if you wanted to bring a freeze, it was expensive. So queen charging was nearly impossible. Hogs were extremely difficult because you needed heal spells for them, but you couldn't heal through the Infernos. Lalo was obviously extremely difficult, but it was doable. It was like queen charge Lalo or Sui Lalo, and that's it. Town Hall 9 was a little bit difficult, but the Queen was really strong, and base building hadn't really caught up to the idea of the Queen yet. Town Hall 9 was more difficult because they just didn't have good attack strategies. Like, people didn't really know how to Queen charge. It wasn't an idea. Like, when Town Hall 9 dropped, people weren't Queen charging. It took a while, and then some... dare I say it, modders invented queen charging. Fun fact for you all at home. People who were deliberately breaking the game invented queen charging because no one was using the healers with the queen. Town Hall 13 was the most enjoyable. I agree. It was definitely one of the more enjoyable Town Halls of all time. What I liked about Town Hall 13 that no Town Hall's done really well since is the meta changed throughout the year. At the start of the year, people were spamming Yetis. It was the new troop. No one was doing Lalo. People thought the scatter shots killed Lalo forever. So no one was doing Lalo. And then people realized that you can Lalo. You just have to use freeze spells. People started Laloing, and then the Super Wizard came out, and that changed a lot of things. Particularly Blizzard attacks were extremely strong. You saw the Chinese Smash, is what they called it, which was P.E.K.K.A. Smash with the Super Wizards, was insanely fun, and I'd love to see that army back. That is the most respectable ground smash attack, even more so than Super Bowlers. And then the Super Wizard got nerfed, because it had to. And then the lightning spells got the rework, and then zap attacks were indestructible. So you had like so many different metas throughout the year, because they were changing mechanics and bringing in new troops, whereas now it's like, we brought the Root Rider, we've brought the Overgrowth, they're both busted. Go for your life, they're going to be good for 12 months. I love the good days. I agree, you never know they're the good days till they're gone. OG Town Hall 10 was insane, yeah. Disgusting. There's still a few videos on YouTube of me tripling 10v10 in some wars, which is fun. I admittedly have got them on my liked, and I watch them every now and then. They're a good laugh. UZP. Woo. Didn't know UZP was still pushing. I guess I should have guessed, but don't see as many of the top players stand out anymore because everyone's at the top because it's not about offense anymore. Giant bombs did extra damage to Hoggies. Yeah, 1.5 damage. So if you go into a double giant bomb, the Hogs are dead. Doesn't he get bored after a while? Oh, yeah. Why do you think I'm not commentating? So I think I hard commentated 5 attacks this whole stream. Oh, here's Druids too. Oh, that Druid's so annoying. It's a great troop that came at the wrong time. I really like the Druid. I think it's a cool troop. I think it's got a great mechanic, and it's got a skill level to it in normal attacks that prohibits people from just spamming it and being bad. You have to be certain amount of good, but it also is really strong. The problem is they came just after we nerfed Root Riders. Like, not saying that Root Riders would be weak without them. There's plenty of people not using them. But they definitely helped Root Riders more than we needed to help them. Now, I'm not... Oh, that's a nice poison tower. I'm not blaming Stars for this, but has anyone noticed that the triples are getting closer and closer? Now, it might be because he's done like 40 attacks today. Linade, Farlet, and Boom. Yes, of course I remember them. They're some of the best players ever. Have you been playing comp since the beginning? You used to play with PWC? Oh, tough. Yeah, I have. I played, I was pre-CWL. Not the best choice of clan for you. I did think about joining PWC at the start, and then I didn't. I joined North Watchers. That was the clan I was in. We were a feeder clan until we realized we were better than the main clan, and we stopped giving them our players. And then they started acting like dicks, so we left them. Do you know that Eagle hates Druid? That as in it'll target the Druid more frequently than it should? Yeah, it's kind of funny. Alternate attacks was the hardest team to face back in the day. Yeah. Yeah, they were pretty insane. They were pretty OP. But yes, I have been playing comp since 2015. Well, I say since. I'm not really playing comp anymore. I played Legends League, but I haven't played in the World Championship the last 2 years. So, I guess I'm not really playing comp anymore. I'm doing content instead. I've been using Fireball with double hero charge, but instead of heroes, I use Druids for Queen, so I don't need... Interesting, because you don't need the Queen alive for that long. Do you just do like 2 Druids at a time on her? Oh, the Eagle always hits my 2 Druids. Ah. Is your King on the battlefield? Maybe you need to place... Because the Eagle loves the King. Maybe you need to place your King in time with the Druids so that the Eagle go for them. Bring Bernal on the channel. I'd love to. But most people don't do live attacks on the channel. For those who don't know, at Town Hall like 14, I was like the biggest Legends League streamer in the game. And essentially every weekend would have different people on, and at the end of the season I'd often do like 9-hour streams with 6 different people, and I would get people like Bernal on. Because Town Hall 14 was a bit easier, so people weren't, like not easier than 16, but easier than 15. So people felt comfortable enough to hit on stream. They didn't feel like they were going to ruin their season. And then at Town Hall 15 tried doing that, but people had to concentrate so much more, and the pressure genuinely got to people, and people didn't want to do hits on stream anymore. And it kind of destroyed my content. And now at Town Hall 16, it is so easy that people don't really care to do Legends hits on stream at all. They're just like, why would I bother moving around for him? I'm just going to do it on my own time, because you don't even have to concentrate for half of them. So it's a weird sort of thing where I could ask Bernal and he might say yes, but probably no. How is he a minute into this attack? We just finished the last attack. Why did Klaus bail? I don't know. But he bailed. Always fun to watch between ATN and MCS. Well, yeah, I enjoyed the ATN and Tribe Gaming as well. The Tribe Gaming with Lex. Is Synthé pushing? I believe the VM guys have taken this month off, which is fair enough. I believe they've taken this month off, and don't you guys dare even try and transition that. But I do want to get Synthé a video with him doing hogs with the druids, because we actually don't have on the channel. I've done the druids with like every single army comp on this channel. I did it with Zap Lalo, so you know we've kind of covered everything, but I haven't done it with hogs. Did Stars mess up his headhunters? Oh, the Diggy's just tanking the... The Diggy is so strong, and the did you know the Diggy has more hit points than the Lassie? Like, how stupid is that? I think the Lassie should have like 10,000 hit points. Then it'd be really interesting, because yeah, you can't make the Royal Champion go invisible, but if she starts getting targeted instead of the Lassie, then you just invis the Royal Champion. You have to use invis for her anyway some of the time, and then the Lassie just tanks 10,000 worth of hit points. Yeah, maybe, AG. Maybe. Look at that, he's live again. If he's a minute into this... How? God damn. Remember Rick's streams? Yeah. Rikira... Yeah, Rikira's was one of my favorite... Well, no, he was my favorite to stream. One of my favorite. He was my favorite to stream. His hits were insane. But also, it's just like... And Rikira's can disagree if this ever makes it to him. But, like, I genuinely felt like Rikira's is like a friend. Like, you know, most of the people I stream... I used to stream Kazuma, like, every second month. And I loved watching his attacks. He is genuinely... he was so good with Queen Charge Lalo. And he did it in such interesting ways. And there's plenty of other people that I can stream consistently. But, like Rikira's and I were friends. Like, he was a mod on my channel. He'd hang out a lot. But we also, like, got along really well. For instance, one of the months... I think it was the month where he got robbed of 8th in the world because the season went on for an extra 2 days because they messed it up. I'm pretty sure that month I was giving Rikira's bases. Like, Rikira's and I were working together. And I gave him some bases that defended. Some that didn't. But I was helping him with base building and base testing and everything. Like, we actually hung out outside of the streams, would help each other out. And, like, I don't know. I consider him a friend. I don't hang out with him as much anymore. It's just how content works, I guess. I remember Rikira's hit your base. Yeah, he was not... Wait, was that the one he failed? No, I'm pretty sure he tripled me. Yeah, Rikira's was insane. Still is insane. Still one of the best attackers in the world. Just unfortunate that this meta isn't really for him. Like, he's just about tripling every base. And Lalo, unfortunately, doesn't do it as quickly as others. But hopefully he can show his stuff. Although, are Tribe Gaming out for the World Championship? They haven't got a golden ticket, and they haven't got a silver ticket. I really hope they make it. It would be wrong to not have Rikira's there. Favorite ESL team? I mean, I don't watch many of the teams. Like, it's hard, because I feel like I should go for the ones that are in Blueprint. So, obviously, we got Stars and Klaus in Blueprint. So, should be going for NaVi. Should be going for, dare I say it, VM Gaming as part of, kind of part of the Blueprint team. How is he half a minute into this attack? Should be going for Rikira's, even though that's not Blueprint, because old friend. I kind of just, these days, I just go for cool attacks and hope for a close war. I don't have, like, a team that I'm, like, dying for them to win. And still got ESL and GCC. Yeah, I was going to say, I think there's a few of the silver ticket ones around. Hope they get it. It'd be wrong without them. Boom was always fun to watch. Yeah, I think I had him on a couple of times at Town Hall 14. What are you eating? Oh, sorry. How loud is it in the mic? I hope it's not that loud. It's just a muesli bar. I'm hungry. We've been streaming 2 hours. Believe it or not, streamers eat food too. And even crazy, we drink water as well. Damn it, this drink bottle's nearly empty. But we do human things as well. I tripled Rick and Worlds. Nice. That would have felt good. Who is better, Stars or Darkstar? Stars? I'm really sorry, Darkstar. You're insane. But Stars? It's not Uncle Toby's, actually. It's a much more healthy one than that. I tell you what, Stars is cutting this fine. How many attacks does he have left? That's why he's rushing. I really hope that us starting the stream at this time, but I assume he would have said, actually, I can't get all the attacks done in time. Like, this is a high account. This account will reset above 6,100 if he gets this hidden. Do it. Actually, Rob, like, in years past, I used to snack reasonably unhealthy. Not Americans. I'm not trying to insult Americans here, but generally Americans, like, the snacks are a lot more sugary than other places, than other countries. But I used to snack reasonably unhealthily, but I'm still, like, because skinny, I just stay skinny. But this year I've tried to snack healthier, and I'm finding that I'm snacking a lot less, which is obviously disappointing that it actually works. I hate when I do a healthy thing and it works, but you know what? The results speak for themselves. So it's not for sure, but I still do eat unhealthily around, like, friends. That's my rule. So if I'm by myself, I don't eat unhealthy snacks. If I'm with friends, I'm happy to eat unhealthy and, like, relax a little bit. So what I find is I eat really unhealthy when my friends are around, but still better than what it was before. Will you bring Bernal on the channel? Probably not. I would love to, but I just don't think I don't think streaming Town Hall 16 Legends hits are as good as they used to be. Woolies or Coles? Neither. They're both scummy. I wonder if he's aware his queen's in trouble. That would have been worth the freeze. It's even less than 7 minutes. It normally closes Legends League a couple minutes before, so I reckon he's got about 3 minutes. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't think Legends League streaming is as interesting as it used to be. He's put every troop down. He's force quit now. I really hope we haven't cost him, but then he should have just said if he's got accounts that he's missing hits on. Like, this will be... He'll get one more attack after this. He's just hit this base a minute ago. I'm surprised he's wasted 10 seconds here. Alright, the only reason I can think of him taking this long on the prep, given he tripled this base 5 minutes ago, is that this is his final hit of the day. But yeah, I'd love to go... Well, I wouldn't love to, but I do miss the streaming I used to do with Legends League. I just don't think Legends League is that interesting these days. We've seen Stars fail one attack today, guys. The stream is relatively easy when you... Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, I was planning on actually commentating hits today, but I didn't really do many of that. Favorite place to eat in, eat at, like a restaurant or like a cuisine? Because, like, my favorite, like, if your favorite place to eat's a chain, like, I'm not judging, but generally it probably shouldn't be a chain. It should probably be a more authentic restaurant, because chains generally are more fast foody. Like, there's a Greek place near us that's really nice, and we go there. And obviously, I am not going to tell you the Greek place. Are they getting paid for changing their name? Yeah, they normally get paid for changing name. They don't get reimbursed the gems that it costs, but they'll get the payment. Will cover that and some. So there's stay deals, and then there's also name change. I really hope he isn't. I don't think he would be able to be live on another account. I reckon this is it. Oh, it's Yada. Oh, can I loved watching Yada back in the day. Yada was... Yeah, I remember that season. We had him on the channel. Yada was so good to watch. Yada was one of the best Super Bowler players, I believe, I've ever seen. He was so good. And now he spams Root Riders in Legends League. Look at this. I'm not out of place in this clan. This is why I push. Virat Kohli, what a gem. Yeah, I'm not even out of place in the clan. Klaus be throwing. I just got a message. I like it. Stars is in like a clan with some of the highest players ever and still getting asked for an ad. I do not think Stars is going to read that. ABD, I'm not sure you needed the caps for that. They did not fill their CC. I mean, what's the point? They probably know they're going to get tripled anyway. Yeah, I agree, Rob. It used to mean something. That guy's going to be very proud to see Stars, yeah. When is the next base? Maybe I shouldn't eat healthy. It makes me sneeze. When is the next... Oh, it's really annoying. I would love to do more base building videos. But for instance, we used to do base building streams. Yeah, it was worth a shot. Sorry. We used to do quite a few base building streams, but it's annoying because I'm not the one physically base building. I used to be able to base build. I still probably can, but I don't have the time and effort for it. So what would happen is we'd get the pro on. They would share their screen. Then I would put the screen on my end and record that. And then they'd be talking in the background and we'd have a conversation. And there was just so many technical difficulties because some of the time the stream would go really low quality, so we'd have to reset the stream. And I'd have to tell the pro that. And we'd usually, over about an hour that it took to build bases, we'd have to reset a couple of times. So it's annoying for that. It's tough to get base builders on at the same time as me. It's tough to motivate base builders to share all their secrets on a stream because they're just not as keen to do that. And then on top of that, nice rocket balloons, you idiot. On top of that, at Town Hall 16, it is so hard to defend. It's almost worth not base building. Now, a trap video might be useful, and I've talked about doing that, but never got around to it. But it's just like hard to do base building guides because there is no like, you should do this at Town Hall 16. Town Hall 16, the more unpredictable you are, the better. Nice earthquake from me there. To be fair, though, I still get rid of the damage on the base, but definitely too late. Yeah, Abdul Hadi. Yes, Virat Kohli plays Clash of Clans. Well, chat, I have bad news for you. Well, I have good news. I didn't drop a frame all stream, which is insane. Oh. Apparently some ads are running. Chat, how have the ads been this stream? So normally I set them as no ads, but I couldn't do that this time. The ads were... So I ran as few as possible. How are the ads? Apparently some of you are getting ads now. Yeah, Abdul Hadi was insane because Queen Charge Twin Hogs was quite strong at Town Hall 15. Stars is done. Yeah, it's the end of the Legends League season, day, so we can have a look at what rank he is. I haven't had any ads other than joining. Sweet, I ain't complaining. You should do more streams. Well, I haven't done as many the last few months. A, I've been away. But B, my internet's not been... no, not my internet. My PC hasn't been as good, but apparently it was today. Apparently it was today. There you go. There, for all of you that find my base today, there you go. You can deal with that Golem CC. I don't even think it's better than triple Ice Golem. It's just different. It's also funny watching a Royal Champion waste their entire haste vial on a Golem. People are funny. The highest guy in the clan's called Low. I love it. Oh my word, Stars doesn't have an account in the top 200. Are you for real? I'm actually going to record this quickly for a potential YouTube video. Now Klaus attacks. Klaus is bailed. I want to see if I can change his mind, but I believe he is bailed. For the second time in a row. No, second time out of 3. So we've just finished... Oh, no, actually, let's show this. So we've just finished recording some live attacks with Stars, and it's currently the end of the Legends League day, and I want you to see this. This is Stars' top account. At 6,100, which sounds pretty high, Stars does not have an account inside the top 200. That is ridiculous. He failed one attack all of today on the channel across all of his accounts and still only good enough for 239th in the world. And I think this more than anything sums up the problem with Legends League at the moment. Doesn't matter how good you are at offense. It's more about how good you are on defense or maybe how much you're paying for it. Just throw in a little bit of spice. Oh, I miss Crazy Ryan. I don't think he plays anymore. He was fun though. He was a good laugh too. Klaus is using Root Rider spam. Definitely using Root Rider spam. He's also not that high. Where are you, Klaus? What? That says 320 out of 320. I do not see a single troop. Yeah, that's not his army. I can confidently tell you that is not his army. That is not how Clash of Clans works. That is his army. What the hell are you doing, Klaus? Bro, Klaus is like, I don't want to stream. I'm not high. Dude, if this is the army you're using, I want you on the channel. What on earth are you doing? You have a different voice for videos. Is it better or worse? I might not want to know the answer to that. Well, I swear I'd been checking like in the week leading up to this. Sorry. Nope. In the week leading up to this, and he'd just been using normal Root Rider spam. That was his highest account. That was the other one. Does he only have 2 Klaus accounts in the clan? Am I blind? Surely he's got others. NaVi Klaus. Oh, he's got a count at 6k. Yeah, that's definitely high enough. He's using this? We could have streamed this? The things I would do to watch this... What do they mean by add stars? Like add to your friends list. Like add friend. I don't have to do that. I already got one of his accounts. Like adding a friend. Jeez, these are fanboys. These are fanboys. Why? Well, on the plus side, as part of the deal with Klaus and Stars with Blueprint, we do a video of some of their attack and defense replays every month. So if you want to see Klaus's Legends League army, he should be sharing replays in the next day or two, and I will make a video on that immediately. What on earth? Has anyone seen that? So some of you are saying he's used it in a war. If has anyone seen it on YouTube, that should break YouTube. Also, this guy's going to get a 45 billion troops donated by himself. Klaus is becoming noob. I mean, it's the meta. Everyone's spamming Root Riders because you have to. At least he's spamming it with Super Wizards. Like, what? Who uses Super Wizards with it? Yeah, I shouldn't be that sure, correct. It sounds a bit fake. I mean, it is a bit fake. Here's a fun fact for you all. Now, I will be ending streams shortly because Klaus, I've not heard back from him. Most streamers, you know, are introverts and quite socially awkward people. Every single social event I've gone to with other streamers in Australia, most people are awkward and shy. Not ridiculously so. Obviously, you can't be like so shy that you're incapable of speech. But most people are introverts, but they'll put on the like, hey guys, welcome to Blueprint today. And today, oh my, I've got something for you. Like they'll do their, I'm an extrovert voice, but most of them are introverted, including myself, which sounds stupid because there's a bunch of you watching me on a computer screen currently. Ben's Hive have invited me to join them today. And I might. Isn't Klaus used Zap Lalo? No, he hasn't used Zap Lalo for months. Show my local rank? It's not good. Not good. I have not had a good season, but I got injured. Thumb surgery. So I'm okay with that. Look at this. I'm not even top 2k. I'm going to finish the season above 6k and not even be 2k. Welcome to Legends League in 2024. Alright. Chat, spam some ideas. Would you like... what did you like about today's stream? What didn't you like? Do you want me to commentate more hits? Do you want to like have conversations? Oh, TK, I am coming for you, buddy. Also, one thing I want to point out, because I've seen some people point out this. Where are they? Where are you? Some people have pointed out that some accounts have like 50 defenses, and that is proof of cheating. I can't find the account. I thought they were quite high. For the record, it is not proof of anything. Because if you've got way more attacks, it means you probably started the season in Titan. I cannot find the said attacker. Guess they dropped a lot of trophies today. Probably because they didn't get a defense. 6 is a lot, but I don't know. I think it's quite hard to prove when trading, and some people use people who've got double digits defenses as proof, and that is not. Oh well, guess none of them in the top 200. What time is it? It is 3 p.m. here. Don't like watching stars triple me 10 minutes before reset. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Yami. To be fair though, when you've got one defense left and it's late in the Legends League day, that's scary. You know that's when Stars is attacking. Stars is going to triple you. Lol, hey Jay. I want to see pros miss. I mean, Stars missed today. He missed once. So he missed. Damn, you and TK together. Yeah, let me just save that one for later. I'm going to send it to TK. It's going to be a battle to the death. We're both going to get 320 on offense and defense, and then I don't know who wins. Is it him? How do they decide? Well, yeah, it'd be the same time here as well as in Brizzy. Up I sleep, miss Stars attacks. Well, the whole stream will be rewatchable. And my dog is. Actually, I'm going to let you all see this. Say hello to stream. You see the stream? See the camera? Say something. She's so hard to see on the camera because she's a black dog. This is a problem with black dogs. Cameras do not pick them up well. First time I hit 6K. Congrats. Dance battle as tiebreaker. Oh, I mean, TK's got no chance. Does TK sound like someone who's got flow? Got charisma? No. No, TK will get smashed. I think even he'd agree with that. Oh, lol. Well, that's lucky, AJ. Good luck for the rest of your season, Yami. Hopefully Stars doesn't hit you today as well. Yes. All right, chat. It's been fun. Let me see if I can get you hyped for any upcoming YouTube videos that we've got. I don't think most of you would enjoy today's video. I think today we're posting a Town Hall 10 base. But in the next couple of days after that, I will post replays of Klaus and Stars, and not ones you saw today. Specific replays that they set aside for us with like OP attacks. So we'll get Klaus and Stars replays. I'll get a Klaus and Stars Legends League base. So that'll start at the beginning of next week. What else? I'll probably do an E-Dragon video with the rank 1 player. I've only got one replay of theirs, but still an E-Dragon video with him and Gaku. And then we're going to get on to the fun stuff next month. Maybe there'll be a medal event. Who even knows? There'll probably be some sort of event, though it is the Clashiversary. So you can look forward to all that content coming on the channel. I think our channel is the best at doing a lot of the new content and showing you the ways to use the new troops, hero equipment, temporary troops, whatever it may be. So you can look forward to that. Next month's going to be heaps of fun. Trust me, I know this month was boring, but next month is going to be a good month for content. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel and got the notifications on. Did you leave that channel? I just stopped posting on it. That's my personal channel. Like, I am hooked, as you can see on the screen. But I moved here and we're up to 70k subs and my channel's still at 7k subs. So pretty smart choice in the end. Gaku is in RH base building, but if he hits my base in Legends League and I get a replay of it, there's nothing he can do. But yes, Gaku is in RH. And so you probably won't see a video of just Gaku's attacks. But if he hits me in Legends League, sucker. Clashiversary, yep. What time are you joining BH? Oh, Ben's Hive, I don't know. I'm not even sure. If I'm free tomorrow, I will. But I'm not that high. I'm not that high at all. Oh my, what on earth? Well, the hell? Look at this golem. So the expo should lock on to the queen. I love the golem. Can something kill this royal champion, please? This queen is so gonna die to the golemite. Come on, golemite. Yeah! Alright, we got one defense. Apparently I reset in one of the best clans in the world as well. Oh, I love this game. This guy had the jelly on the warden with E-Dragons? Really? Yeah, that's exactly why, AJ. Golem CC is crazy. It's not even strong, it's just fun. You know the guy is looking at his queen and he sees the golem there. He's like, oh no. Oh no. How many hit points? It spawns 4 units. It's like 17,000 hit points. Can we see some RS attacks? I'd love to get RS on the channel, but I don't know how to contact him. A lot of the guys that don't speak English as their first language are really hard to contact. Interesting. That's lost the existence in your country. Alright. Alright, I got my one defense. Is this a guy from Ben's Hive? This is the clan I'm finishing in. This idiot. They asked me to do EOS with them, and then this idiot triples me. It would be much smarter if they did the selfless thing and just one-starred me. Much more selfless. Alright. It's been good chat. Had a good time. We'll do another stream next month. We will do another stream next month with some of the top players yet again. Hopefully Klaus actually shows up this time, but like I said, we'll show his Legends League attacks in a couple of days, and we can see what he's using 17 Valks and the 4 Super Wizards for. And I believe he had like 4 Super Wall Breakers as well. The man's insane. What's your definition of base? What do you mean what's my base? By the way, you can't say that in Australia. I know. But if it's just friendly, it's okay, right? Yeah, no, I'm aware of that, Captain America. All right. I've had a good time today. You guys are reminding me why I love streaming. We'll do more of this, and I will see you guys in the future with more streams, or I'll see you on the next Blueprint video coming out later today. But make sure you catch the ones coming early next week. You guys are going to love them. Bye.